The sea god has abandoned us! He has abandoned everyone!
Yeah! Abandoned us!
Yeah!
Abandoned us!
That's
We
right.
hated him!
The sea god is the one who will make the ocean devour Romirro! He wants to destroy us!
He abandoned
dare
us!
they?
Oh, we're gonna die! I don't wanna
Yeah,
die!
that's right!
The second night is already here. It won't be long until Romirro is submerged. It will be just as the prophecy says. The citizenry is mired in unrest. Should this continue, chaos will inevitably unfold. My lord, we must find a way to soothe them.
Huh. It's only an eclipse. There's nothing to worry about. In fact, gather all the citizens and tell them. The Tome of the Sea God has revealed a new prophecy. We must hold the wave year ritual and have the Bride of the Sea God make an announcement. Did you hear that? Bride of the Sea God. These matters are of no concern to you. Romirro shall be reborn under the current Castellan. You will make that stone tablet reveal something, and then recite those words. Foolish lass, do you think you still be alive if someone else could converse with the Tome of the Sea God? Play your part. You know very well what will become of you if you don't.
You're the bride of the sea god. Why are you letting humans mistreat you? Don't you want to escape? Tonight is your only chance. When the eclipse hangs high and the tides flow back, you only need to remember two things. The sea god's Summoneo staff, the sea's Ritualis hymn. When the time comes, I will answer your call.
Rejoice, everyone! Do not fear this lunar eclipse. It heralds a new hope, a new future for Romirro. We will not crumble under the waves. We've cast aside the sea god and left behind our hollow faith. Now, our centuries of sacrifice have changed the ancient prophecy. You will see the truth with your own eyes.
What? What happened?
The Wavier ritual doesn't require a sacred staff. Do not lie to me. She's singing the Sea's Ritualis hymn! That forbidden song! Guards! Seize her!
You're here at last. My identity is of little importance. I've saved your life. Now then, release the seals that bind me. I could be lying. I can help you. But I can also let you drown in these abyssal waters to keep me company. I see you're unaware of what you've awakened. Your power alone is no match for these. Its scale is as cold as the lonely moon. At dawn, it shall pierce your heart. The Sea's Ritualis hymn you sang, that is the answer. You shall find no hiding place wherever the sea flows. This is the mark you've been searching for. But it was also a seal in another form. The voice of the storm. Come to me. Again. inextinguishable flame of vengeance. The sea god's revival has been completed. You've rewritten the fate of these waters. Starting from this moment, you are bound to me. You cannot turn back.
The tome of the sea god cannot be wrong. She is the sea god's bride and our only hope. We need her if Romirro is to survive. She will be Romirro's future castellan, protect the land in the sea god's stead, and change the prophecy.
There's still over half a year until your coming-of-age ceremony, yet the gifts are already piling up. We've run out of space to store them. Everyone truly admires you from the bottom of their hearts, my lady.
She's the sea god's bride and was raised by the Castellan. Her knowledge and abilities are exceptional. She is kind and approachable. A wonderful person deserves all the best things in life.
Look at what our foolish devotion to the sea god brought. Death, disaster, and the prophecy that Romirro shall be submerged more quickly. The sea god will never save Romirro.
The bride of the sea god is nothing but a farce! She and the sea god will destroy Romirro!
They lied to us!
Why would he do this? He's a liar! Run, my lady! Don't let them catch you!
Can you hear them? Everyone is asking for you to die. And yet, you're the only one who can communicate with the tome of the sea god. I won't let you suffer a miserable death. I'll spare you so long as you obey me. How does that sound?
Are you awake? I have prepared a gift for you. Their lives are in your hands. Would you like to deal with them one by one? Or would you rather finish them all at once? Lower your hand, then. The faith of humans is nothing more than self-interest. They worship when they need something, and curse when they don't get what they want. Why should I care about reputations? They claimed I've abandoned this world. Very well. I'll let them be a witness to true annihilation. This is only the beginning. Don't you dare become merciful too swiftly.
You, if it weren't for me, you would have been executed. How dare you repay my kindness with betrayal? Ah! Don't forget, your life is still in my hands. If I die, you will be cursed to perish in agony.
A curse? You're referring to these crude patterns? Stay still. Indeed, it's an ancient curse, but it's far too weak to control my bride. Close your eyes. What a terrible attempt of a trick. These magics can't be wielded by humans. Tell me where you found it.
What right do you have to judge me?
I won't tell you anything. You don't need to worry about asking again either.
Aren't you a god? Why are you destroying everything? Lemuria, Whalefall City. Now you want to destroy this island!
They're in a more appropriate place. You were imprisoned in his cage. How many years? If the hatred from that time could be offset by him dying instantly, I would happily grant your wish at this very moment. You are my bride, aren't you? Removing unsavory elements from my bride's life is my duty. This future was predetermined long ago. Whether it's the second or third night makes little difference. You knew this day would come. Why are you surprised? The fate of this world is predetermined, and legends are just legends. In any case, it hasn't been long since I was awakened. My powers haven't fully returned yet. Why should I risk my own life for a city that despises me? Mind you, I would have to defy a prophecy in the tome of the sea god. Give me your hand. You already know the answer, my beloved bride. You're more clever than the humans I'm familiar with. As things stand, this is your only option. A simple kiss is far from what anyone would call love. As long as I'm here, death wouldn't dare to visit you. Do you remember how you awakened me? This can temporarily awaken some of my powers, but we need one more thing to stop the storm. Remember it. That is my name. Recite my name in your heart with the utmost devotion. Then, sing the hymn for me once more.
Your Highness, the harbor repairs?
Your Highness, the city plans to erect several new statues of the sea god.
You forgot about the scale already? At the very least, it's not a token of hatred. Keep it safe. It's a piece of my heart. It will let me know where you are and what you're doing. It's impolite to enter my bedchamber without greeting me first. You are correct. I shouldn't have stopped you. Yes, and you could have avoided this. Is clinging to me like an octopus part of your plan to fall in love with me? Why are you so delicate? Is there a problem? Only humans have a habit of parboiling themselves. You say you don't want to die, and yet you jump into frigid waters. Your desire to survive is rather wanting. I never believed an intangible emotion such as love could serve a purpose. Are you no longer afraid? I'm only following the tome's revelations because I don't have an alternative. I won't fall in love with you. It doesn't matter how close you get. These aren't gifts. They're displays of submission for the sake of self-preservation. They despise you, and then they coddle you like a babe in swaddling clothes. Faith, devotion, all of it is hypocrisy. And you've entertained yourself by skipping those silver leaves. Why should I be angry? I'm not interested in insincere offerings. You are its rightful owner. It's your name written in the Lemurian language. It belonged to me, but it seems I gave it to you, so it's yours now. Even I don't remember the staff. How do you have any memory of it? Could it be that you also forgot everything because you slept for thousands or tens of thousands of years? I'm not sure. Maybe it's because I liked you. You don't want us to be smitten with each other? If anything, you don't seem all too pleased with the fact that I liked you before. Your thoughts are impolite, I presume. If you knew those despicable aspects and flaws, would you still fall in love? In other words, an ignorant, foolish impulse. It's not difficult for you to discover what kind of god I am. When the next full moon arrives, you will find the answer you seek. I heard you breathing earlier. Who do you think you're trying to scare, mortal? Correct. Come closer. You're in the way. His blood surged to form the oceans. His scales transformed into the stars above. His bones became the whales who bore the sun disk. the moon clams that measure time, the coral bridges that lead to the netherworld. This place is part of the Island of Songs. It preserved Lemuria's history, as well as the important chronicles of every sea god. The sea god you want to learn about is here. There's no difference. One day, I will become another sea god who's depicted here. The name Rafayel shall be forgotten. Yet you want me to get my powers back, so I can ascend and become a true sea god. I'll start with finding the person who sealed me away at the bottom of the sea. I will eventually. They aren't even worthy of my rancor. However, I won't let them go unpunished. You are the sea god's bride. You're the only one I would choose. And you were the only person I could sense when I was sealed away. It was ironic. I first heard your voice as you slandered me. You said the tome was worthless since it couldn't find the sea god. However, it somehow revealed the location of his bride, so you were captured and forced to suffer. You said I abandoned my bride, played with whatever caught my fancy, and questioned how I could be the sea god. You claimed I was worse than a sea cucumber. Also, I eventually realized that when you talked to yourself or slandered me, it meant you were in good spirits. And if there were days when you were very quiet, I could also guess what you were going through. That's an incorrect assumption. I only see you. What is it? Holding my hand won't be enough. Would you like to accompany me this time? The perfect opportunity is right in front of you. Are you scared? Hold on tight. Should you fall, I won't save you again. Despite being nothing but bones, it tried to eat me when we first met. Is that what friends do? The Fantasia shark is very temperamental. I advise you not to provoke it. If you throw caution to the wind, it'll reduce you to a pile of bones with just a few bites. Its species died along with Lemuria. I have no idea where this one came from. Maybe. I caught glimpses of its shadow in Whalefall City. Humans and their myths have never shied away from exaggeration. I don't remember what Whalefall City looked like. Only when the sea god's power is restored can all slumbering Lemurians be awakened. And then, Whalefall City shall return to this world. You're implying that yours isn't. I should keep my expectations low then? Thank you. You helped me see Whalefall City. I'm expressing my gratitude. We'll arrive at our destination once the fog clears. The fog is as it should be. All you need to do is close your eyes and get some rest while you can. Did you get enough rest? I thought you were eager to help me get my powers back. This is what the Tome of the Sea God means by combat the treacherous tides. What do you think? It's only the beginning. This is the sea god's tomb. Each stone statue below represents a sea god who has perished. Don't worry. That day is still tens of thousands of years away. Stop pretending. I know you can hear me.
Young sea god, I've already told you. The bond's mark that is etched into your soul was never complete. You cannot enter the Sea God's tomb, let alone reforge the Tidebreaker Trident.
I've already brought the owner of that mark. If we're together, wouldn't that make it complete?
You are correct. To awaken the Sea God, you must traverse the 33 levels of the Sea God's tomb to reach its depths, and to offer the Tidebreaker Trident on the altar. Once the trial is complete, you can reclaim the Sea God's power.
Are you scared? No one said you'd be going in alone. There's nothing to be afraid of, since I'm here. Leave everything to me. You just have to do one thing. Don't die. Let's begin. The key to passing this trial isn't to defeat the statues. It's related to reaching the altar.
Young Sea God.
Done.
What is the meaning of this? Why is the latest incarnation of the Sea God so disrespectful?
Well done. A young god should have a young god's vitality.
This won't do. We need to add a new rule. Shortcuts are not allowed. Otherwise, my ancient stones will crumble to pieces.
How is it over already? I finally got a chance to stretch my muscles, but I haven't even made my grand entrance yet.
Ye who desires to ascend to true godhood, the deep sea shall inscribe your name. I shall cleanse thy body, temper thy weapons, and restore thy lost memories.
In Lemuria, a bond best represents an everlasting vow and oath. When you offer the sincerest form of worship from the depths of your soul, my soul will be branded with your mark. I will be unable to defy you. And once a bond is formed, it shall never disappear. No matter where you are or what form you take, I will always be able to find you and recognize you. Hmm? What did you promise? I gave you my heart. A Lemurian covenant can only be forged when both parties are willing. So, you voluntarily became my bride. It had nothing to do with the Tome of the Sea God. Don't forget to apologize to it after we get back. It only represents the past, and now it means nothing to us. You're hurt. It's not. You need to return to Romirro immediately. Loosen your clothes. I need to treat your wound immediately. It's not working. Hang in there. Once the fog clears, you'll feel better. Don't believe baseless rumors anymore.
We've already dispatched a group to search the entire city. As soon as they find something, I'll make a report. Yes, Your Highness.
Beasts of the deep only bare their real fangs when facing death. Humans are no exception. Making him believe he still has a glimmer of hope will force him to reveal his plans. You should be prioritizing your health. This ointment is made from gold feather algae. It's the best medicine for wounds in Lemuria. Stay still if you want to be hale and hearty again. I am being gentle. Are human bodies so fragile that they can't withstand a tiny amount of pressure? I could call for that lady in waiting and have her take care of you instead. No, we agreed that last night would be the last time. Whose fever became so severe the last time that she thought she was eating fish. Truly? That's not good. If your ears are ringing, then the situation is grave. We'll have to make a cut along each ear to let some blood out. You're done with your jest? It's not a good habit to give up halfway. You'll make a full recovery soon. It will make you more like a Lemurian. Your senses become heightened, so you'll be able to hear the call of the most distant oceans and see extraordinarily vibrant colors. But you are a human. You'll become an outcast on land. Then you'll be unable to hear any sounds unless they're in the ocean. You won't see any colors unless they belong to the sea. Your legs will become too weak to walk on land, and you'll suffer. Seawater will flood your mouth and nose and rise in your throat. In the end, you'll drown on dry land. It doesn't look like you're afraid. If you try to make excuses again tomorrow, there's no guarantee. You're still injured. It sounds terrible. That's not how you play it. If the conch shell could express emotion, it would have already died of embarrassment. Why? Your cage isn't in that tower. You can't leave the temple or the tower. You're afraid of losing the freedom to go where you please. Once your wound heals, nothing will be able to restrain you. Listen carefully if you want to learn. This island, this entire region, shouldn't be unconquerable obstacles in your search for freedom. No matter how many identities Romirro's people bestow upon you, you aren't obligated to fulfill them. You need to be willing to accept those roles. Then don't be. Unfortunately, it abandoned you. Do you want all these people to disappear? If it would make you fall in love with me, what would make you happy then? Those ladies in waiting delivered it. I see. They're representing Romirro in an attempt to win your favor. When the time comes, you'll have to confront many of the people who abandoned you. How will you respond? If it were me, I'd ask this heart about what could make it happy.
Thank you, Your Highness.
Why did you think the sea god would enjoy a dance that looks like crabs are fighting? It's better to save your energy and make more fried shrimp cakes instead. These are actually delicious. Aren't fried shrimp cakes special? Food in the sea is too soft. Nothing has a unique texture such as this. As for the pearls, it can't be completed in a day or two. You also don't have to scour the entire sea for oysters. What you need to do now is... Don't say that. Once your wound heals, you'll have plenty of ways to see it again. If I couldn't do this simple task well at this point, wouldn't the sea god's divinity be tarnished? However, should you miss that pain, I can help you experience it again.
Your Highness, someone has brought a prayer flower basket. It's for you and the sea god. Yes, Your Highness.
Such as? What exactly is this and that? I don't understand. What does this basket of seashells represent? They're slightly bland. I told you multiple times already. I'm not always drinking seawater because I'm in the ocean. I saw craftsmen hammering away at it not too long ago. What do you mean? It's a faithful depiction. You're not wrong. You saw it yourself in the sea god's tomb. Those sea gods had flowing beards longer than their hair. You have my thanks. I still believe humanity's faith is fragile. The slightest touch can shatter it. However, the meaning of festivals is equally important, whether they are here or where Whalefall City used to stand. Just for today, I can let them be happy for a bit. It's not difficult. Making unfounded judgments like this is usually a dangerous sign. What? Your eyes are bright. Your hair is soft. And you remind me of a proud little crab when you smile. When you're angry, you're like a prickly sea urchin. Of course, if you lived at the bottom of the sea for thousands or tens of thousands of years, you would know how precious it is to see even a sliver of vibrant color. See? The people here like you too. It's because you're you. All endearing words suit you perfectly. Does this contain your entire Springs collection? It's all right. I don't mind. Now that it's just the two of us, is there anything you want to say to the sea god? To me? During the ceremony, your chants were filled with other people's words to the sea god. They were not your own. Don't you want to tell me something? Maybe I can make a wish come true. That doesn't count. It's too easy. Think of a more ambitious wish. You told me that during the Sea's Gratis Festival, humans exchange seashells to give blessings to each other. I've already given you a seashell. Shouldn't you give me something in return? I heard that rings are often gifts that symbolize romantic devotion in the world of humans. Does this mean you've fallen in love with me? I think I need some more convincing proof.
It's been a long time, bride of the sea god. You were waiting for me. Too bad. The sea god deceived you with a few empty words. You're still under his spell. Do you actually believe he'll save you? He'll only lead you to your death for his own selfish desires. Don't resist. Now then, follow me. Everything I've done is for Romirro. I want to prevent it from following the same doomed path as the Muria.
Indeed, it's an ancient curse, but it's far too weak to control my bride. These magics can't be wielded by humans. Tell me where you found it.
So what? To save the Muria, this pain is nothing. The human body is too fragile. It's incapable of helping me in my quest to revive Lemuria. I need a body powerful enough to let me live for thousands of years. But that sea god, he destroyed the body I had painstakingly crafted when he put me in that water prison. He forced me to devour more, and I turn into what you see now. Lemuria was never destroyed! It's sleeping. It's waiting for me. Once I kill that foolish, selfish sea god, I will become Lemuria's new sovereign. I shall resurrect Lemuria, the only civilization that's glorious enough to rule this world! It's the most beautiful place in the world, and the homeland of all Lemurians. Don't you love your homeland? Wouldn't you want to save it? Don't you remember? You are the only human who can communicate with the tome of the sea god. Go on, read. Do you understand now? If the sea god wants to reclaim his power, he needs more than true love. True love is just a stepping stone to him. Akin to how a starving person seeks food, ripping out your heart is the sea god's natural instinct. I'm trying to save your life out of the kindness of my heart. You wouldn't? You believe? That pitiful illusion you call love is enough to make the sea god give up on your heart? Should he recall what happened millions of years ago? Do you think he would still show you mercy? Come, witness the events from the annals of Lemurian history. See how you and that sea god destroyed Lemuria.
Are you willing to be my follower? Run. As my follower, you must offer your heart to me. A Lemurian bond holds great power, but it's also a chain. The sea god should have no weaknesses or constraints. Stay away from me. You cannot stay here. Lemuria's flame requires the hearts of our followers to sustain it. This is wrong. Should it continue, 'tis only a matter of time before I lose control and hurt you again. You must find a method that will allow it to burn forever. That shall be Lemuria's true path. There is a legend. It says the wick of a flame exists in the place where all oceans converge. Find it, and Lemuria will be enveloped in light and endure forevermore. I shall ensure Whalefall City remains exactly as you remember it, until the day you return with the wick. This is my promise to you. For 'tis Lemuria's vow, a bond everlasting.
That human deceived you. She deceived all of Lemuria.
A human stole our flame. Lemuria will perish!
Why did the sea god deceive us? Why didn't he protect Lemuria?
The sea god has changed before we even realized it. You betrayed me.
Do you remember now? You stole the flame and sealed away the sea god. and he trusted you so easily. You are the ones responsible for Lemuria's destruction.
We'll deal with him first.
He will kill you, cut out your heart, and leave your body out to rot. You will not receive a proper burial. If you want to live, your only option is to kill him before he can act. Your bond with him is your sharpest blade. You can order him to take his own life. As you can see, anything is possible. Of course I do. However, I'm willing to let bygones be bygones if you kill the sea god. Huh? How convenient. You've delivered yourself to me.
It was you. Correct. The greatest weakness of Lemurians is that bond. And a sea god cannot have weaknesses. He must kill the person who forged the covenant with him. That way, there will be no one left in the world who could restrain or threaten him. And only then shall he become an invincible god. Regardless of whether it's for Lemuria or for myself, I must kill you. Farewell, bride of the sea god. Don't taint Lemuria's glory with your disgusting ambitions. A man who lost himself to madness has no right to save Whalefall City. Your hand. You are afraid of me. What's wrong? Did you think I would actually kill you? If I asked you to, would you willingly offer me your heart? I want you to answer honestly. Then why are you crying? What I want is a heart with pure and utter devotion. Its love for me should come from the very depths of one's soul. Do Do you think it is that? The answer is clear. Your heart is of no use to me. For now, at least. Go back. Your injuries haven't fully healed yet. You should get some rest.
Help me! Someone! Help! Your Highness, Your Highness, thank... The flood has washed away all the city's shelters. Aside from me, there are others who have nowhere to go.
Your Highness, we did a search and brought the people we found to the temple.
Your Highness? What if the rain never stops and the flood reaches Mount Anyuna? What then? What if the third night comes?
But you're the bride of the sea god.
What I want is a heart with pure and utter devotion. Its love for me should come from the very depths of one's soul. Do you think it is that?
The eclipse! The eclipse is here!
The eclipse!
No!
It's happening!
The prophecy from the Tome of the Sea God! Romirro is about to be submerged!
The sea god? Is that the sea god?
The sea god!
You shouldn't have come here. Return to the shore if you don't want to be reduced to cinders. Death will greet those who attempt to wield a sea god's power with a human body. Feel it. Now wield it as if it were your own. The tide has receded. Aren't you going to let go of my hand? Keep holding it. Neither of us will let go first. Be gentle. It hurts. You thought I wouldn't? I'm not upset. However, that doesn't mean I didn't care. A Lemurian bond grows stronger with love. The deeper the connection is between the two parties, the more powerful it becomes. Back then, our bond was so powerful that you were able to seal me away for thousands, no, tens of thousands of years. Only a love with such pure and utter devotion is capable of doing that. Of course not. It wasn't a day, a month, or a year. What I endured is longer than what a human can possibly comprehend. Millions upon millions of years. How could I possibly let you off so easily? I heard you protected many humans. You didn't do anything wrong. Watching your kin march toward their demise is a pain more excruciating than dying. You didn't force yourself to endure that suffering. Well done. However, I do have objections in regards to letting those humans turn my bedchamber into a filthy mess. Good. It's nothing. Let's return to the temple. I need to see its condition to feel at ease.
Your Highness.
I've never seen anything like this.
It was discovered by the fishermen who were preparing to set sail this morning. We don't know if the fish washed ashore after it died or beached itself.
Maybe this enormous fish is a good omen from the heavens. We might have a bountiful fishing season in the near future.
Yes, Your Highness. By the way, Romirro was spared thanks to you and the sea god. The people want to prepare a feast to properly celebrate. They wish to invite you and the sea god.
Young sea god. Oh, it's you two again. He is about to fade from existence. He still needs to reclaim his true power, yet he almost exhausted the small amount of divine energy he possesses.
What did he do to end up in such a state?
What a shame. He will become the youngest sea god to fade away in our history.
Of course.
He needs true love.
He needs a heart that loves him unconditionally.
When he obtains the power to protect Lemuria, and the ocean recognizes his ascension to godhood, he will live for a long, long time. An almost immortal life.
This is the only way to save him. Are you willing to try? It will hurt. Bear with me for a moment. Your pure heart and the devotion from your love is enough. However, you will dissipate into sea foam once you give up this heart. That decision is yours to make.
The sea god's tomb. How did I end up here?
The last sea god of Lemuria. May you find true salvation.
Thank you. You're hiding something from me. Are you underestimating me? Defying a prophecy from the Tome of the Sea God did take a considerable toll on me, but I'll recover in a century, give or take. Yes, but that doesn't mean it can't be changed. Romirro wasn't destroyed on the third night of the lunar eclipse, so for now, it won't sink below the waves. This is our turning point. Stop frowning. Let tomorrow worry about itself. As for the present, it's almost dawn. We might be able to watch the sunrise as we head back. You're overthinking it. Humans have all sorts of hair colors. Why can't my tail change color? So, what were you saying about the foot of Mount Onyuna? I'm not in the mood. Your imagination is getting wilder by the day. You wake me from my peaceful nap and throw an accusation. You owe me a sweet dream. We might have to actually bid each other farewell. I need to leave Romirro again. We won't be seeing each other for some time. You were in a hurry. Are you scared I'd leave without saying goodbye? I'm just looking for pearls. Once I recover that part of my power, I'll return. No. It's hard to say. Maybe it'll be a year or two, a century or more. Perhaps even longer than that. Don't worry. Even after I'm gone, you and Romirro will survive. This is a god's promise to you. All right. I'll wait for you at sea. It's a simple melody, yet you still haven't learned it properly. Listen carefully. This is the last time I'll teach you. The sea inevitably returns to where it belongs and separates from the land. You want to say something else? The sea heard your wish. The place you hold in my heart far outweighs this little scale. I refuse to accept this betrayal. The sea god doesn't need this heart. Our bond, it cannot end this way. I won't allow it.